Spanish reports reveal a decisive development in the transfer of the Manchester City and Spain star to the Royal Club. In a new development that heightens the excitement among the Royal Club's fans and brings them closer to seeing their new star, concurrent Spanish media reports have revealed that Real Madrid are on the verge of announcing one of the most prominent deals of the summer transfer window, after finalizing all the details of the personal agreement with Spanish star Rodri, the Manchester City midfielder, in record time. This decisive development comes after weeks of intense negotiations between the two clubs, which saw disagreements over the financial value of the deal. However, it appears that both parties have finally reached an agreement that satisfies all sides. According to exclusive information uncovered by journalist Alberto Pereiro via the Iñaki Angulo channel on YouTube, Real Madrid have agreed with the Spanish midfielder on a 4-season contract, extending until the summer of 2030, with a salary approaching that of the team's top stars, indicating the level of confidence the club is placing in the player within their new project under Portuguese coach José Mourinho. This long-term contract reflects the club's desire to rely on Rodri as one of the fundamental pillars of the team in the coming years and as the leader of the midfield in Mourinho's new project. Crucial details about the deal and the player's stance. Pereiro explained that negotiations between Real Madrid and Manchester City have entered their final stages, confirming that the deal could be finalized within the coming hours or days, for a fee ranging between 60 and 70 million euros, a figure that reflects the actual cost of the deal given the current contractual circumstances and the player's age, 30. This amount is lower than the English club's ambitions, but was achieved as a result of continuous pressure from the Royal Club and the player's own desire to move to Madrid, which was the most influential factor in convincing City to accept the offer. Pereiro also reassured Real Madrid fans regarding Rodri's physical condition, explaining that his recent hip surgery was minor and will not affect his readiness for the new season, as he will need only a short period before returning to training. This news will be reassuring for fans who feared the impact of the injury on the player's level, especially after his exceptional performances at the World Cup, his title triumph, and his Best Player award. He also noted that Rodri's desire was clear from the start. He preferred to return to the Spanish capital and would only have considered the Atletico Madrid option if his move to Real Madrid had stalled. His priority was always to wear the white shirt. This statement reflects the player's attachment to the Royal Club and his strong desire to embark on a new experience in La Liga, returning to his country after years of professional football in England. Mourinho's role in finalizing the deal. Real Madrid's move comes in response to Mourinho's request. The Portuguese coach has demanded since taking charge that a midfielder be signed who possesses the ability to organize the tempo of play and lead the team in building attacks. This is the role Mourinho believes Rodri is capable of fulfilling, having not been fully convinced by Aurelien Tchouameni, Eduardo Camavinga, or Federico Valverde taking on this role exclusively. Mourinho considers Rodri the ideal solution to the balance problem in midfield, especially in big matches that require a player capable of controlling the tempo, intercepting passes, and building attacks from the back, skills that Rodri possesses exceptionally. Furthermore, having a player of Rodri's caliber will give Mourinho multiple tactical options, as he can play as a single pivot or within a double pivot, giving the Portuguese coach flexibility in selecting his lineup depending on the opponent. Having Rodri alongside stars like Jude Bellingham and Federico Valverde will create a midfield capable of controlling any match and dictating the required tempo in various competitions. Rodri will also contribute to the development of the team's young players by passing on his extensive experience and guiding them on the field. What will Rodri add to Real Madrid? Rodri's arrival at Real Madrid represents a qualitative leap for the team's midfield, as the player possesses a set of skills that make him ideal for Mourinho's tactics. He's a complete player who excels at distribution, interceptions, controlling the tempo of the game, scoring from long range, creating play for his teammates, and reading the game exceptionally well. Furthermore, the player's extensive experience at European and international levels and his ability to lead the team in difficult matches will be of great value to Real Madrid, especially in the decisive stages of the Champions League, where the team needs players with strong character, capable of handling pressure.
Rodri's arrival will give the team greater balance between the lines, contributing to both defensive and attacking improvement. Thanks to his defensive abilities, he will provide protection for the defense, and thanks to his attacking abilities, he will contribute to creating goals and building attacks. This balance will make Real Madrid a complete team, capable of competing for all trophies next season. What next? Official announcement awaited by fans. Although no official announcement has been made yet, reports indicate that the Royal Club is very close to finalizing the deal, adding another piece to the team's rebuilding project before the start of the new season. All indicators suggest that the deal has already been completed, and that the official announcement is merely a formality, especially after a final agreement was reached by all parties and all obstacles were overcome. Should the announcement be made officially, this deal will be one of the most important signings for the club in recent years, potentially restoring Real Madrid to the summit of European football and boosting their chances of competing for all trophies next season. All eyes are now on the official announcement, which will mark the beginning of a new era for Real Madrid under Mourinho and Rodri, an era that could see the Royal Club return to domestic and continental trophies.